Hey guys, how's it going? Just coming at you with another video here. Um, I've got a bit of a random thought going on. And I guess if you're wondering what that random thought might be, I think it has something to do with the bandwagons. I guess. If I'm sure you probably know what I mean by bandwagon now. So, um, I guess, I guess this is what I have to say about it. Um, it's kind of bandwagons are kind of weird in a sense. I mean, like, I guess in at least in recent times anyway, within the last couple of years or so. Um, Bandwagons are kind of a complex thing. It's like uh, whenever something happens, we're always quick to jump from like one thing to the other, to the next, and to the next, and to the next, and etc., etc. Um, and it's kind of weird how we're so quick to jump on things, and how quick we are to forget about it too. Um, like for example, like um, the Trayvon Martin thing, for example. God rest his soul, by the way. Um, the Trayvon Martin thing, like that happened a year ago, and um, and then it got its publicity for a while. Then we forgot about it, and then the Zimmerman trial happened earlier this year. And if you have been following the trial, you'll know what happened. You know what the verdict was: not guilty. And everybody went apeshit over it. And then after a while, we forgot about it. And which is funny because earlier, but a little while before that, there was this thing out in California where I think a guy, his dog, started barking at a cop and all. I think the dog was trying to defend its owner, and the cop shot it. At least I'm pretty sure it was a cop and all. And then, of course, it caused a bit of an uproar. And then as soon as the Zimmerman trial started, everybody forgot about that. I heard nothing more about it. It's like, or like a year ago when we had the Colorado shooting regarding Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. That happened, and we caught the shooter and took him to trial. I'm not sure what happened to him. He probably got convicted, but I don't know what happened to him. So, and then the whole thing with Newtown up in Connecticut. That uh, that happened, and of course, God rest the souls of both incidences, by the way. But anyway, with Connecticut, um, got its buzz, and it took that incident there to bring up even more gun control, stronger gun control. Excuse me. Um, uh, and then we have the Boston bombing that happened earlier this year, and then the tornado that happened in Oklahoma. And I guess after a while, the whole hype of it, all these high-profile incidences die down. Oh, of course, I also forgot there was the whole thing a year ago when the CEO of Chick-fil-A announced that he personally does not support gay marriage, and everybody had a shit fit over it. It's high-profile things like this. It kind of makes you wonder, like what causes these things? Uh, what what sparks the whole people getting going ape shit over it, and like what what about incidences like this, like these, caused them to go public, and even more so, why are we so quick to forget about them? Like I mentioned before about the whole thing out in California about the dog getting shot and all. That caused that rustled some jimmies, and yet just as soon as the Zimmerman trial started, everybody forgot about it. Uh, it's like the Zimmerman trial is apparently more interesting. It's like, now, going by my knowledge, uh, uninformed knowledge, I guess, I don't know what happened after that because, like I said, we all forgot about it just as soon as the Zimmerman trial started. So it's interesting how we're so quick to latch on this big wig story and how quickly we forget it. How quick we are to forget about it. Especially when a bigger, more interesting uh, bandwagon story comes up. And like I said, my question is, and forgive me for sounding redundant, but why do these happen? What is so interesting about them? What causes them to spark national interest? Why are we so quick to forget about them after a while? And why are we so quick to forget about them without the knowledge of what may happen? Because there are some people out there, such as myself, I may not have, have heard about the outcome, the conclusion. Like, I think one of the few things that I feel has had a decent conclusion in recent times was like last year when that whole bus monitor incident happened. If you don't know what happened, a couple middle schoolers were like on the school bus were verbally abusing a bus monitor, and it went viral. But I imagine that a lot of you all have heard about it. Now what I'm getting at is like the conclusion I feel is uh, I felt so bad for this bus monitor that we raised money for her to go to Disneyland for a couple days, and then she retired, which she did. That's one of the few incidences in which I feel that has had a decent conclusion. Now, at least I'm basing that out of my own knowledge and observation. So, just like I said, why are we so quick to hop on a bandwagon, and why are we so quick to forget about it after a while? And that's the bigger question: is why are we so quick to forget about it? If we really cared, would well, I don't know why we would care after a while. I don't know, but I'm just sure you probably get my point. Why would we? Uh, why are we so quick to forget about it? Forget about it after a while. Good question. I guess just it loses its interest probably because we just wait for something else to happen. Um, I don't know. It's just a complex issue, I guess. Um, I don't know. I guess it's really all I have to say on the matter, and I guess just thanks for listening, and here I am signing out. Bye, guys.